want you to give it up for Anna Tirat-Gefen.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. You all hear my accent. It's actually a good thing. It helps me make friends. People come up to me on the street and they ask me where I'm from. So I tell them I'm from Rockville, Maryland. I learned my English from Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. My children learned English from me. So they're second-generation accent speakers. I don't like to tell people I'm an immigrant from Ukraine, because then they ask me, do you know my friend Dmitro from Odessa? And I have to say, if you think I know Dmitro from Odessa, then you must know my neighbor, Joe from New York. And then they like to ask, how do you like it here in America? It's okay. And what about you? How do you like it here in America? Because if you're not sure, you don't have many choices, do you? You don't have anywhere else to go. And wasn't the border to Mexico closed during the previous administration? So I always disagree when people say that Russian presidential elections are not democratic. I know for sure there is always an opposition option on the Russian presidential ballot. The first option says Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, and the second option says jail me now. Putin jokes will never get old, because Putin will never stop being the president of Russia. He's been there for over 20 years. He switched with Medvedev for 4 years, and then they switched back. And do you know why Medvedev was chosen? It's because he's 5 feet 4 inches tall. He's one of 5 men in Russia who are shorter than Putin. And the other 4 are still 14 and growing. Have you noticed that Russian people almost never smile? Russian people, they only smile for special occasions. And what's a special occasion for a Russian? It's when they're happy. So, in addition to being an immigrant, I'm also a married mother of 5 children, and I work full-time. My children range in age from 5 to 18, and my teenager was diagnosed with oppositional defiance disorder, or ODD. 5% of teens are diagnosed with ODD, and the other 95 walk around undiagnosed. When you are a parent, you find yourself saying the weirdest things, like, stop biting your toenails. And the little boy says, but they are delicious. So I told him, let it count as your dinner tonight. He's a very picky eater, that one. I have to confess, I lie. I lie to my children about food. No, there are absolutely no vegetables in that butternut squash soup. I made it by juicing mac and cheese. first one. I am a very experienced parent. I noticed a lot of first-time parents, they have this elaborate bedtime routine. It takes so long to do it every night. I also have a bedtime routine, but I've reduced it to just 3 steps. First, I tell my kids, it's bedtime. Second, I go to bed. And third, I lock my bedroom door.